Hello. Welcome to the Daphnée and Daphnée show. My name is Daphnée Antoine.
And I am Daphnée Camilien.
Welcome. How you all doing today? Let us know where you are tuning in from. We are in Chicago, and so this show is basically sharing information, resources, and knowledge for you and your family to thrive. So, Attorney Camillion has a legal segment. So definitely connect anyone you know who may have some legal questions. And before we get started, let's start with our disclosure.
Sure. So, as Daphnée said, I'm an attorney, and anything that I say this afternoon does not enter us in any type of attorney client relationship. And Daphnée Antoine is a financial entrepreneur. Anything that she says this afternoon does not enter her or you, the listening audience, in any type of fiduciary duty relationship. All information that we share is for general information as well as entertainment purposes only. Back to you.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that as always. So as those of you who may have following us throughout this month, this is April. The month of April is Financial Literacy Month, where we bring you resources and information with respect to finances. So whether you are looking to maybe create a new budget, learn how to pay off your debt. We've been sharing a lot of resources. So go back to our YouTube page if you miss any of those. Today we have the money math. Let's talk about what it means. How can we break down our yearly goal to monthly goal or earning income to accomplish them, right? But before we get started, we have a legal segment with Attorney Camillian.
Sure. So we're going to start off with some recent immigration news, and then we're going to segue into an immigration tip this afternoon. So the latest immigration news is that Senator Menendez, I believe out of New Jersey, has proposed a bill in Congress dealing with immigration reform. So what does that mean to the person that's watching? It just means that he is asking that the Congress give money for immigration reform. And some of those things include more border patrol agents, more pathways to citizenship for the people who are here and for the people who are trying to come to and get a green card to the U.S., more like ways to help other countries that are dealing with asylum to help them strengthen their asylum so that people don't come here and seek asylum, but go to their countries. Those are some of the things that he's asking for. Will it be approved? We don't know. We'll just take it. When things are introduced, you have to pay attention because if a new law comes and you're have a loved one that's trying to immigrate to the U.S., this can affect them, and as well as if you yourself are trying to get become a citizen or get your green card, these laws can and will affect you. So just pay attention to immigration news. Just new, this came out today, so just kind of be mindful of that. The other immigration item that I want to talk about was a immigration tip. So an immigration tip that I will give the listening audience is having to do with something called FOIA requests. And that is Freedom of Information and Privacy Act. It's called FOIA, FOIA. And what is that, right? And why do you care? Okay. FOIA, right? Basically, what it means is this. Let's say you file for a green card or let's say your aunt files for a green card for her sister and it's your mom and you're on the application and it was done 10 years ago. So you're living they're in their country and it was done 10, 15 years ago. We all know that immigration takes a long time. And oftentimes those type of applications where you're dealing with adults, a sibling can take 15 years easily. So what happens if the auntie lost all the immigration documents and you don't have all the immigration documents. She doesn't know the receipt number. She doesn't know anything. She doesn't have the approval letter for the I-130. Nothing, nothing, nothing. What does she do? Well, she can do a FOIA request, right? She can go to uscis.gov. That's the website. USCIS. That's where you get all the forms. .gov. In the search box, you can just put FOIA, FOIA, right? And then you would request the information. So you can do the form. All of this is free. You do the form online. However, please note it takes time. It takes a long, it can take a couple months. So be aware of that. But that's what she would do. If you lose all your documents, let's say in a fire, you have your green card, you want to become a citizen, there's some information you need from, your previous application, or you can't remember, certain things, whatever, or you just don't have documentation and you need it, and so what you would do is you would go ahead and do a FOIA request. Or if you're missing a document, this comes up a lot when people sometimes lose documents. In immigration, I can tell you, they keep files from every single time an application was filed. So on your behalf. So if you ever filed a visitor visa 10 years ago and now you're in the United States and you're trying to file something else, if you wanted information from that visitor visa, you can do a FOIA request and get it. You never got a copy of the application. People oftentimes don't get copies of the application. That's another tip I would recommend. If you do the application yourself, save a copy for yourself. If you have someone else, whether it's an attorney or someone assist you doing the application, you need to make sure that you keep a copy of the application for yourself. It's very, very, very important that you have your prior documents. So, but if you don't and you need the document because you need to answer questions or you need to do another type of document, then I would strongly suggest that you go ahead and do a FOIA request. Back to you, Daphnée.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you, Attorney Camillian, for sharing the latest immigration news with us and for letting us know how to access our documents. So, with that being said, I hope this information was valuable to you. If you find value from it, I encourage you to share this live with your friends and family members. Even put it on your social media pages in case people you know may need this information. We are live every Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Central Time. And then so that's also a way for you to communicate with us, engage in the conversation, and let us know what future topic you would like us to discuss. And so if you have a question for Attorney Chameleon, or you would like to you would like to engage her services, you can reach out to her at 847-410-9022, 847-410-9022, and her uh website is chameleonlaw.com. So you see the information being scrolled down, it's chameleonlaw.com. So let us know what information you like us to discuss in the future, so that in any question that you may have, so that we can answer those questions for you. With that being said, anything you want to add, Attorney Chameleon? Yep, you good?
No.
All right, all right. With that being said, I mentioned how this month is financial literacy month, and how it's important for us, if we have not been paying attention or focusing on our finances, this month is going to encourage us to do so. We've had many, at least 2 or 3 lives now, where we share various resources to help us with connecting with our communities, with learning about budgeting, with debt management. I've shared a few resources, so go back and go look at them, right? But today we are going to be speaking about the money math. So if you research kind of like the middle class income, on average, it's between $50,000 a year to $150,000. Obviously, different state, different states, different careers, all that differentiates. Nonetheless, the average is between 50,000 to $150,000, right? So the middle is $100,000. So most people, when you speak to them, the goal is, if only I can make $100,000 a year. And it's not as difficult as we think it is. It takes time. It takes knowledge. Nonetheless, it is possible. So if this is a conversation you want to have, comment, let us know, and also engage with us, so that we can have this conversation together. So what does it take to earn $100,000 a year, right? So we are talking about net income, because as entrepreneur, a lot of time you hear those numbers. People are telling you, this is how you make $100,000, but then they are not talking about after expenses, right? So when I'm telling you these numbers, I want you to keep in mind this is profit. Because if you are an entrepreneur and you hear those people, on Instagram or on Facebook saying, "Oh, if you want to make $100,000, you have to sell, like, let's say 1,000 t-shirts," right? For $50. But then are they actually calculating how much it costs you to make the shirt, the design costs, even the taxes? So this conversation I'm having with you right now, put it as after expenses. Okay? So with this disclaimer, let's get into it, right? So to make $100,000 a year, we're going to start from the bottom, because a lot of time we think of what we think is the easiest way might not be the easiest way. And then as we're having this conversation, you will see that it's not that difficult, but it's also not that easy. So if you have, let's say you have a product that you profit $10 from. Okay, so we're talking about profit, right? If you have a product that you profit $10 from, you need to sell 1,000. 1,000 of this product to make on a monthly basis. See, on a monthly basis. I need to make sure I said that, right? Because when you do the math, I'm doing the math for 120,000, because you're going to have taxes and expenses, so you have to have a little buffer. So I'm just making it simple math, where we have to earn $10,000 net income on a monthly basis. And then with that being said, $1,000, 1,000 product at a $10 profit gets you $10,000 a month. And obviously by 12 months you get the 120,000. Okay, if you have a $50, if you have a product that you profit $50 from, you only need to sell 200. $50 profit, you only need to sell 200 on a monthly basis. And if you have a product that you profit $100 from, you only need to sell 100 on a monthly basis. Okay, and then we're going up, $500 profit, just 20 on a monthly basis. $1,000 profit, you just need to sell 10. And $5,000 profit, you only need to sell 2 a month. And obviously a $10,000 product, you only need to sell 1 a month. And now you may be thinking to yourself, how am I gonna sell $1,000 product, or a $5,000 product, or a $5,000 product, right? But the same energy that you're going to take to put, maybe to sell 1,000, it's a lot for a $10 profit. You can use that same energy to try to find a product, and that maybe $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000, and sell a lesser amount, but yet you profit a higher dollar amount. So with that being said, with that means that the conversation that you can have is in which fields that people actually have those products and that they are selling it and they are profiting from, right? Because you just have to look at your environment, and look at kind of like some of the problems that are in your community and see which problem that you can solve and then at what level can you solve them, right? And then so that may also require you and I to increase our skills, right? We may have to learn a new skill. That means that we can then, from learning a new skill, and we can now solve a problem and provide solution. People pay for solution. So it does not matter what you are charging. At the end of the day, if you providing the solution that somebody need and they really need it, and you can provide it, they will find a way to pay you to provide it, right? So look for problems, think of solutions. And if you already have the knowledge and the skill to provide a solution, then you can um, you can learn how to package your offer. You learn how to package your knowledge. You learn how to package your expertise so that you can provide solution at a high level, so that, yes, if you want to start with a lower level profit product, by all means. But if you have the expertise and the knowledge and the skill to go ahead and offer something of value to your community that they need, that they telling you that they need, and you have the knowledge, why not? Okay. But at the end of the day, regardless if you have the knowledge or not, you need to learn how to make offers, right? You need to learn how to present what you have to sell to people, to what the solution is to people, right? And then you may be saying, like, I'm a mom. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Daphnée. I'm a stay-at-home mom and entrepreneur. So basically, my goal is to come, share resources, share information to help all of us thrive, which is what the Daphnée and Daphnée show is. Daphnée Camilien and like coming here live, sharing our knowledge, sharing our expertise, and hoping that you get value from it and you can then take it, use it in your daily life, and thrive, right? And with that being said, maybe you and I, we may not be in the level yet where we feel like what we have to offer is at this high ticket level that people need. But that should not stop us, right? Because there are people who already have the solution, they already have it packaged, and they just need people to share it. And then so if you don't have the time or the knowledge yet to create a solution for your the people who follow you, the people who value what you have to say, then find somebody else who have the knowledge, who have the expertise, who have the product, and then promote the programs, promote the offers, promote the solution, and you then get paid a commission for that. For example, right? One of the products, one of the resources that I share with you all was Lane Richardson. She has many programs to help entrepreneur in any aspect of the business. Whether that you want to become a homeowner, maybe you want to learn how to make taxes for people, or maybe you want to become an advisor, right? She has the training and the courses for people to learn to do that. There are bookkeepers who have programs to teach people how to be bookkeepers. Even in real estate, right? There are so many real estate courses out there teaching people how to then be an effective, efficient real estate investor, right? So your job is only to find out the courses that have the information that actually deliver. Because at the end of the day, we have to be people of integrity, meaning that whatever we share with our friends and family in our community, it needs to be things of value that we personally find value from, and that we feel like other people will find value from. Okay, so now You just have to then figure out which which number am I gonna focus on. Am I focusing of selling 1,000 product a month, or do I want to sell 100 products a month, or do I want to sell 10 products a month, right? And then so once you figure out what you want to focus on, then find a product, okay? Find a product that is of that level and that has a actually high commission percentage that you can actually earn from. Okay, so three products I have for you today, that if that's something that you're interested in sharing and to take advantage of, I mentioned Thrive with Lynn. So Lynn, that's Lynn Richardson program. So not only that you can learn, but you can earn at the same time. So you can go to thrivewithlen.com and you can see all the programs that Len Richardson have. Especially this is financial literacy month for people who want to take their finances seriously. You can share this resource with them. And you can also take advantage of those classes so that you can know for sure what you are promoting is something of value. So you can visit thrivewithlen.com, okay, and then you can get started that way. The second resource is you can visit antoineresources.com. So antoineresources.com share with you a funnel and website builder where you can, a lot of people are considering entrepreneurship now, and people need a website. They need a website, and now the thing better than website right now are funnels. So if you can teach people about funnels and how profit it's gonna be profitable for them and their businesses, okay, that's something that you can offer. You don't have to create it yourself. There are so many done for you products there that you can share with your community. And so visit antoineresources.com and you will see exactly how you can help entrepreneur market their business, and then you earn an income doing that. And last but not least, I mentioned learn how to make offers, because maybe you already have the knowledge and the expertise, and that you have something that you feel like it's valuable, right? But you don't know how to package it. So by visiting crushitwithoffers.com, it is a 5 days challenge program. I went through it. Like I said, I'm not gonna share anything with you that I don't participate in. And it is a lot of great information. It is a lot of valuable information. So not only you will take advantage of it, okay, and you will learn the information yourself, but by sharing it with others, you get to earn a commission promoting something that you know is of value. And then so definitely you're providing solution to your community. So sit down and do the money math, right? Find out what is your monthly goal, what is your yearly goal. You break it down to your monthly goal and break it down. What do you need to do to get there? Nothing I'm saying right now, I'm not gonna promise you anything is easy, but if it's worth it to you, you will do the work to get it done. That's all I have to share with you today. My name is Daphnée Antoine, and my goal is to share resources with you to help you and your family thrive. So if anything I said resonate with you, you can reach out to me at antoinebizconsulting@gmail.com, or as a matter of fact, you just can go to antoineresources.com, put in your information, and then we will get connected. That's all I have for you today, and let's get back to the Daphnée and Daphnée show. All right, Attorney Camilien, anything you want to add
No,
as
I
we
thought it
wrap
was
up?
nope. I thought it was really great resources, and we should all check out Antoine
Yeah.
Resources, Crush It, and then the Thrive. So yeah,
Yeah. So quotitwithoffers.com, thrivewithland.com, and then antoineresources.com. And as always, if you need to reach out to Attorney Camilien, her phone number is 847-410-9022, 847-410-9022. and her website is chameleonlaw.com. So let me know what resonates with you on this live. And if you want to stay connected with us, you find value from what we are sharing, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook. What else? Like
Tik-
us. What do you like us?
TikTok,
Oh,
Instagram, we're all off.
we're on TikTok and Instagram. Okay. Yes. We are fun people. So come live with us. Let's have some fun and take the information, run with it, take action. That's it for today. See you all next week at the Daphnée and Daphnée Show. Bye for now.
Bye. I should go this one. Bye.